inside. I'm pretty sure that I had it as a kid, which makes me think maybe it's a 90s toy. We'll have to look it up and see. If it is, then I will put it out of my video. Hi guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 80s plush that I am currently collecting. I want to also do this with 90s plush that I'm currently collecting. So each of these I might have just one of, or I might have a few of, and I'm gonna do like full collection videos of those later. But right now I just want to share with you the ones that I am actively seeking out, a little at a time, and then at the end I'm going to share with you a few toy lines that I really want to get my hands on, at least one of them sometime this year. So let's start off with the very basic ones, which, no shade, they're like basic for a reason because they're good, which is Care Bears. I have a few Care Bears from the Care Bear collection. I have some cousins and some cubs, and I love Care Bears. I think that they are such an iconic toy to collect, and they're one of the most beloved plush. And they're pretty reasonably priced most of the time, so it's easy for beginner collectors like me. I'm very new to 80s plush to get your hands on, and you can kind of be choosy with the ones you get and the price point that you want. I'm going to put the date and the manufacturer on the bottom of the screen for all of these toys. So the next toy line I want to talk about, of course, is Popples. So I love Popples so much. You've probably seen them, but if you haven't, they are in this little ball. They usually have this little patch on them, and then they can pop out. I think this is pretty. Here's her tail. She's so cute. For Popples, they're also pufflings, which I love the pufflings so much, like just as much as the big Popples, so I really want to keep collecting these. This is the smaller size, but they do come in some different sizes. If I do a Popple video in the future, I'll go into all the details, but let me just show you how the pufflings are. This one was in pretty rough shape when I got it, and I've tried my best to kind of restore it, but I want to try to use something else for the outside, try to get it in better shape. I did wash it and it was pretty dirty, but it's so cute. Now let's talk about one of my favorites that I did not know existed before I started collecting, and that is Turtle Tots. Turtle Tots are these adorable little turtles. They usually have a bonnet. Mine doesn't come with the bonnet, or I didn't get it with the bonnet. I don't really care about that aspect of it. I just want to have the shell accessory. So he has like a little T on his foot, this little tuft of hair on top, and then they can be carried by their little turtle shell, but also they can come out of their shell. So here's him with his shell off. I really want to get a lot of these because I really want to make like a full Turtle Tots video. I haven't like held him in a while because he's just been in here, but oh my god, this one has its little nightgown, and then they came with a little bottle. We'll steal the bottle from up here. So here's the little bottle that they came with, and I actually had a friend from Instagram in a trade send me this one. Totally rad, nostalgic. I'll like put the name here, but she sent me this guy. I don't know why it makes me feel so like happy in my heart. But here's the shell. It's like this. There are twins in this collection. It opens up, and then it has like this little lace around the outside. Let's talk about, oh, you've probably been waiting for this one. Fresha Loves! So Fresha Loves have their brush on their tail, so you can brush their hair. There's a mirror on one paw, and the Fresha Love symbol on this side. Mine has this little bow And they have, let me take her bow out so you can see her hair. I know that I'm gonna get bows for all of mine. This is the only one I have in my collection, but I would like the main 4. So here's her little tuft. She's so cute. I don't know, guys, like the 80s and the 90s had the best toys. Like, I was a kid a lot in the early 2000s as well, and there was a lot of good toys, but I don't think anything can beat 80s and 90s toys. Like, they're just so special. Like, they feel so special. So then let's get into a recent kind of favorite that I just recently decided to collect, which is keepers. So this is the little ladybug. But there are 2 more plush. These also come in like different figures, but they have this little secret little pouch in here, and they would come with a finder, which is like a little plastic figure, and the finder can also go inside. I got her all cleaned up. I can't remember her exact name. That's really gonna bother me, so I'm gonna look it up and put it here so that you can know her name. But there's a snail, I know for sure, and he's blue. And I think there's one more in this collection. But I'm very new to these, but I fell in love with this one. And getting her all cleaned up was so much fun. She just sat in my window getting fresh air for a whole day, just looking out at the view. And then we have lots of legs. So these were also produced some in the 90s. They have this little antenna, they have all these legs. They're actually called lots of legs. I'll try to get you the tag. But you could get them with like 20 legs, like 20 sets of legs. So these can get huge. This one is a smaller one. I think this might be the smallest size, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. This one I really liked because I really like his hat. I feel like it's a really fun hat. He's so cute. Then we also have Needs a Littles. So this is the sheep. I actually have only one in my collection right now, but they came with a lot of different ones. Like, I know there's a cat and a puppy and I think some more, but their little passy goes in their mouth. They have a little blanket. She has a little flower in her hair, and then she has this little pouch back here that flips open, but I'm not gonna show you guys. The only thing is, like, this Velcro is not very strong. I feel like you could replace the Velcro probably, but I just think that this is such a cute and like cuddly plush, and I'm so glad that I have one of these in my collection. We also have a kind of not plush but not doll. They kind of almost fall in the same line as Cabbage Patch Kids, but since they're not people, then I feel like they're more of a plush, and that is the Cabbage Patch Kusas. They're soft bodies. They have different fillings. I have a lot of these, so I'll be doing a Kusa collection probably really soon. I even have a custom one that I've made. But they usually are a dog, a cat, or a lion. This is the lion head mold. I love the creamy ones, the ones that have this peach color, and this one is in such beautiful condition. She is so cute. She hangs out on the same shelf as my Needs a Little. Raccoon Fuzzle, and he's a prototype. I'm not going to be collecting any of those, but I think this is a good idea, so he has a part in one of my videos. But he's by Mattel. He was supposed to be like a cousin to the Popples, I'm pretty sure. So there were several different animals made. The mouse was still on eBay the last time I checked. But this one, I think somebody just stuck on these eyes. I would like to eventually get him some like more permanent looking eyes. I don't really like googly eyes. I know the like homemade Care Bears that I have, they also have the googly eyes, and I would like to replace them. So maybe when I'm replacing their eyes, I can replace his eyes. Okay, so I looked it up, and the Keeper's ladybug, which they refer to as a ladybird, is actually named Tango. I knew that. I don't know why I forgot that. And then I was gonna mention a couple toy lines that I wanted to collect that are from the 80s in the future. And one of those toy lines is the Magic Nursery pets. They're super cute. They come in a bunch of different colors, and they give me similar vibes to the Turtle Tots and Magic Bottle pets, which I have one of in my collection right now, but it's from the 90s. Also, I really want to collect nosy bears. Maybe not all of them, but maybe just a couple of them. They're these little bears that their noses have different scenes kind of inside. The one that I think of off the top of my head is the one that has the balloon inside its nose, and you press its belly and the balloon actually blows up inside his nose. Or the snow globe one, which is probably my favorite because it looks like a snow globe inside of his nose, but I'll show you some pictures. And then lastly, I would love to add Yum Yums. I just like them so much. The only Yum Yum kind of thing that I have right now is the pins from Hallmark that were reproduced by Everything Smells, but I really want to get one of the actual plush, like maybe a lot of the actual plush. But yeah, those are a couple of 80s toy lines I'm going to be looking for in the future. Okay guys, so that is all of the 80s toys that I am currently collecting, and they just make me so incredibly happy. I can't gather them all in my arms because there's not enough space for everyone, but thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.